Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm D.
I'm E.
And today's video is about Kim Kardashian. And now, if you saw one of our last videos pertaining to her, you know that we're not her biggest fans with her moves concerning Balenciaga. But
Mm.
apparently, the world still has information to bring us about Kim Kardashian. So, what did we find out this time around?
Well, this is an article from mirror.co.uk. Title is Kim Kardashian gives up on law career as she's too busy with businesses and family.
Oh,
Can we believe that? Let that sink in. So, Kim Kardashian has reportedly decided to take a break from her dream of becoming a lawyer with claims saying she is finding study too tedious. The 43-year-old reality TV star, who was previously very open about her ambition to follow her late father's footsteps, had a tough time passing her baby bar exam.
oh.
She finally succeeded with her fourth try in 2021, but now it seems her other businesses and family life are taking center stage, with any law talk being completely ignored in public. Kim, who appears in her family hit show The Kardashian, also runs her own brand, Skims, as well as embarking on partnership with PE Sky, which is a private equity company. Plus, she's a mom of 4 kids: North 10, Saint 8, Chicago 6, and Psalm 4. A source close to Kim told The Sun that she found the never ending study for her law exams tedious. They told the publication she can't drop it without looking bad, looking like she couldn't pass it after all the work and all the talk about how passionate she was about pushing the prison reform. They continued, she
Oh.
really struggled with the study, hated having to do the outlines and essays required to even be at a competent level, and it was going to take her a few years to study to pass exams and a few likely fails. She did some midterms exams last year, and they finished her off there. Kim is focusing on her businesses is a good thing financially, though. In 6 years, her Skims brand has grown into an impressive company worth $3 billion. Kim is also rumored to be looking for love again. If you haven't seen our video about Odell, and if she's go
Oh,
check that out. So she was spotted with NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. during the Super Bowl weekend in Las Vegas. So Kim is focusing on everything but law. What do we think?
well, we were discussing that just a couple of days ago, which is wild. We were
Yeah.
wondering what was going on with that. So, I work in the law field. It is not an easy thing to do. Um, and people who become attorneys, it's a lot of work. I mean, they go to school for years and years, and even at that, they still have to do continuing education hours. So, I mean, it just basically like is a never-ending task. So being a lawyer is not easy, it's not simple. And um it's a very huge endeavor, and I'm not surprised if she did pretty much stop working on that because it does require a lot of time, a lot of attention, and we know that she's got her hand in all types of businesses. Whatever we may feel about her personally, we know that she does have a lot going on, so I can understand if she did in fact pause her law career, or if she is deciding not to continue it.
I'm kind of disappointed that she dropped out. I mean, so something challenging comes her way and she just drops it because it's too tedious. Well, I mean, you chose law. Like it's not, a party. a
Yeah.
lot of these like hardcore careers like doctors, lawyers, I'm gonna say accountants, but that's just because we're boring. But like, it's not nothing exciting. It's a lot of like studying, it's a lot of memorization, it's a lot of applying what you know kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it was mal de ojo, which is like evil eye. She told the
Okay.
world, and now she can't pass the baby bar. I mean, the bars or whatever she can't pass, or if she wasn't really like committed to begin with. And
Yeah.
granted, she doesn't need this to
Right.
validate her. We obviously we know how she started and what
Yeah.
she's become.
Yeah.
And money is no object. Clearly, she's a billionaire now. So
Right.
this is a real semi rags to riches. Not even rags. It was like middle class to riches kind of story here.
Upper
But
middle class.
I think it would have been great because she would have had that backing for her prison reform and
Yeah.
those accolades I feel like could have translated well. Would she have been a practicing attorney? I don't know. But just knowing, hey, I know this, I think it would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Um, but I kind of think that maybe she doesn't need to have the law background in terms of the advocating that she does for
Mhm.
prison reform and
Yeah.
just um judicial reform or whatever she was calling it, because she does have a very high profile. She's one of the most followed women on Instagram. She is pretty much involved in so many different things. So she does have resources that most lawyers don't.
True.
So I think her lending her voice, her lending her image, her platform to some of these topics is a great thing. And maybe that's the better route for her to go in because of the fact that she does have multiple business. She's got her kids. She's pretty much the primary parent for her children. Um and so it's not simple. And like you said, these careers, these sort of careers are very, very like time consuming, and that's not something that I think she has. She talked about in the last season of the Kardashians on Hulu that she's always working, she's always doing something.
Mhm.
um and I don't really think that that would go well with her trying to do a career that is tedious. Like, being in law is tedious, the work is tedious, there is a lot that goes into it. You have to have attention to detail to the utmost power. And um so there's, I think, a lot that would probably be better for her to do with just lending her voice and platform and being more so an activist versus attempting to try to do anything on the legal side. I don't think she would have tried cases because
Yeah.
that would have literally meant that she would have to give up her businesses to an extent, because there's a lot of ethics involved with some of these things, and she has a lot of connections to certain people and certain things, and it would just, I think, be a little bit too complicated, and it wouldn't serve her well unless she was literally cutting out this whole entire entertainment world from her life and she was solely focused on practicing. And we know that that was never going to happen. She's not going to leave the entertainment world. So I think she's better served just advocating, just trying to do what she can with her platform, to help others in that way.
Okay. I could see that. But still, she said she was going to do it and she backed out.
I mean, it's rough. Like, I can't fault
Yeah.
her. It's a
Yeah.
very difficult thing to do. And she was doing it in a very unconventional way because it's not how most people become attorneys, right? They do their 4 years of undergrad, and then they go and they take the LSAT, and then they go and they, like, I believe that's when they are able to uh, go to get their JD and then eventually take the bar. There's a lot of years and a lot of steps that go
Mhm.
into all of that. And I mean, I don't think she has the time for that. I don't think she would have been able to make the time for that. I think that maybe people probably convinced her that she could do this some way, somehow. But I think that also in the middle of all of that is when her divorce started happening as well. And I mean,
That's
that
true.
was, yeah, it was a very trying time
That was
for her
with Kanye.
with Kanye. So Yeah, it's not the most simplest thing to do, and so anyway, I think that she can do what her father did with the resources she has. Yeah. In another way with these resources that are available to her.
Cool. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments about Kim leaving this whole, or pausing. I don't know. This is what that article said.
Yeah.
Pausing her law career. Are we disappointed? You know, did we expect her to pass the baby bar on the first try, not the fourth? Do you want her to continue it? Or should she, advocate in the way Dee said? And because, that's a better route, it reaches more people, it could be more effective that way. Yeah, let us know. But that concludes today's video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends can be our friends, so we can all be friends. We also have social media, which Dee will tell you about.
We are on Instagram and TikTok at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, and subscribe to this channel. Leave us comments both on social media and on the channel. We enjoy interacting with you guys.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.